Shalom, and welcome once again to Elders of GMS, giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And we're going to continue where we left off, the book of Genesis, and we're going to start from the 7th chapter. So I'm going to let the brother read. Shalom.
Genesis chapter 7, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark. For thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take of thee by sevens.
Yeah, now when you go back to the 6th chapter, it tells you that to take, matter of fact, go back to it, Genesis, the 6th chapter, and he'll find the verse in a minute. All right, go ahead.
Genesis 6 and 18. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark. To keep them alive with thee, they shall be male and female.
Now you notice it said 2 by 2. Now when you go to Genesis, the 7th chapter, it says 7. And when he said 7, it was 7 of the clean animal. Clean animals. Why is that? Because they're going to have something to eat on the ship. On the ark, rather. Go ahead.
Of every clean, Genesis 7 and 2. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens, the male and his female. And of beasts that are not clean by 2, the male and his female. Of fowls also of the air by sevens, the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. And Noah did according unto all that the Lord commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife, and his sons' wives with him into the ark, because of the waters of the flood. Of clean beasts and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls, and of everything that creepeth upon the earth, there went in 2 and 2 unto Noah into the ark, the male and the female, as the Most High had commanded Noah. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were upon the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, it says, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were open. And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights.
It said, read that part again, broken up.
It says, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened.
Yeah, because the earth looked different prior to the flood. That's why if you take out a world map and you look at the world map as a whole, it looks like a jigsaw puzzle that was broken up. So if you condense all the pieces of land together, it will come into one mass. Just look, like I said, just look at a world map, and you can see how the pieces, like South America, fits exactly, almost exactly, to Africa, the continent of Africa. So when this devil tell you, he gives you his theory about things, don't listen to this motherfucking devil. We don't know what the hell he's talking about. Go ahead.
They had a term called Pangea, which Pangea was when the whole earth was together as one, which the word Pan means all and Gea means earth, all earth. That was before the flood, like Elder Tar was telling you. Verse 12, Genesis 7.
And another thing, every nation has a story of the flood. Why? Because all these people that you see around the earth, they came out of one of Noah's sons, Ham, Shem, or Japheth. Go ahead.
And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And the selfsame day entered Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark. They and every beast after his kind, and all the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and every fowl after his kind, every bird of every sort, And they went in unto Noah into the ark, 2 and 2 of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. And they that went in male and female of all flesh, as the Most High had commanded him. And the Lord shut him up. And the Lord shut him in. And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth. And the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the waters. And the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered.
15 cubits covered all the mountains, all the great mountains. Now you have scholars that say a cubit is 18 inches. It's got to be longer than 18 inches. Matter of fact, get me the Zandervins, and if you have the what's that? The thick Bible dictionary, is that over there as well? The Harper's, get the Harper's. Also Google that word. Matter of fact, no, go to the blue letter on that. No, stay in the blue letter and go where it says cubits, and let's see what they say. Cause you gotta double check Esau, man. Because we're researchers too. You can't go by what Esau tells you, man. Pick up a Bible dictionary, and most of the time the Bible dictionary is accurate. Esau actually goes over there and digs up things and finds out things, but he doesn't find out everything, because that's our job. All right. So let's see what some of these books and these Bible. You got yours in already?
Yeah. The Hebrew word for cubit is amah. It says cubit, a measure of distance, the forearm, roughly 18 inches, 0.5 millimeters. There are several cubits used in the Old Testament. The cubit of a man, or common cubit, the legal cubit or cubit of the sanctuary, Ezekiel 40 and 5, plus others. See a Bible dictionary for complete treatment. That's it. That's all they got.
Now they said 18 inches, or about where your elbow is or whatever. Now, I take from my elbow to my hand times 15. It says that 15 cubits cover the highest mountain. So these devils went off. Now, what does this say?
This one, the Harper's Bible Dictionary says cubit, the standard ancient Near Eastern linear measure. Theoretically, it encompassed the distance from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger, about 17.5 to 20 inches. See also weights and measures. So
now, that's about 20. Let's round it off to 20 inches, right? 20 inches times 20 inches times 10 is 200 inches, right? And five more cubits would be what is it? 200, 300 inches, which when you break it up into yards, that's about 10 yards, something like that. When you go into the inches, I think it's about 10 yards, if I'm not mistaken. So you're telling me 10 yards? Let's say it's 100 yards. 100-yard height. The 100 yards can cover the highest mountain. There's certain mountains that you climb up on, and then it tells you that the ark landed on Mount Ararat. And Mount Ararat is here to this very day. And you had scientists and archaeologists that went over to Mount Ararat and took pictures of the ark. So we know that they went off totally on what a cubit measurement is. All right. Go ahead.
Back in Genesis 7:20, 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered.